So if somebody rolls up to you and says, "Okay, what can I do to make my car look better?" And at JR, we have a budget of $20,000.
Oh my gosh!
$20,000.
No,
Buy
I'm
a new
kidding.
car.
Buy a new car.
What's the budget reality? Yeah.
I'm trying to do figures in my head here. Let's say you have a budget of $2,500.
Okay. All right. Okay.
After you've bought the car, you don't got to buy the car.
No,
anyway.
you bought the car.
And let's say we're
Because this
using...
car is $2,600 that we're starting here with.
Yeah, and let's
Right,
say...
exactly.
How much?
26.
I'm going to go buy it for $2,600.
That's not
Three,
bad.
3 hours ago
$2,600.
in our neighboring city.
Are you serious?
Yes.
40 miles per gallon. By the way, if this is your listing, we totally apologize.
Yeah. I mean, we'd buy it. I'm just saying.
It's a sedan, though.
It is. It is the ugly version of an ugly...
Of the fist.
It's true, but whatever. But, yes, so this is a Ford Fiesta sedan.
So yeah, you got a teenage kid that wants to go buy this sedan
They
and
want
wants
to make it look better.
All right.
wants to trick it out.
They wanna
What
pimp
is
it out a
step
little bit.
one?
Step one.
Wheels.
I know what step... No, I know what step one is.
Step one is always bring it to JR for detailing.
It's true.
Detailing is a big deal. Those headlights right there,
Yeah, I can fix those.
you can clean those headlights and change those things out. You can actually change them. Change the bulbs.
Yeah, put
Probably be a whole lot
LEDs
easier
in
than
it.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you probably had to take the front grill off like you do now.
No, the
Focus
Ford
is-
headlights come out easy.
Yeah, they come out pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Foreign headlights do not.
Detail the car. Now, this
Yeah.
is we're not talking about what this person could do to sell their car. We're just
Yeah,
saying if
yeah.
you bought this car, what's the simplest thing to do? Because this is what we do.
Yeah.
We take a bunch of cars and we make them look nice.
Yeah.
I'm not mechanical at all, but I do know how to make cars look nice. These guys are a lot more mechanical than I am. They do a lot more detailed stuff to their cars. But there are simple things that we've seen over the years that we've done with our cars that we know this will make your car look better immediately.
I mean, detailing right there. It makes it feel better, too. You
Yeah,
get
it
in
does.
it, everything's clean, and you just feel like...
Honestly,
Ceramic coating will help. It will help a lot
Oh,
more
yeah.
than
Honestly,
just the
there's
looks of the
money
car.
in buying a car like that, spending a weekend detailing it, and selling it for $4,000 the next weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Especially if you can get a hold of a bumper at the junkyard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could take that car right there, put $2,500 in it, and sell it for more than I have in it.
Yeah, more than likely.
If you do the right stuff.
Maybe not the
This one's
Fiesta.
also smashed. I just saw that it's smashed in the back a little bit there. That's a quarter
Yeah.
panel. That's not easy.
Yeah,
But,
but let's just say the car was straight
yeah.
for the most part. You know,
Yeah.
you're going to have your little, especially on 14, you're going to have little dings and dents. That's just part of owning the car.
But those cars right there, you have to realize that when you're selling cars, and boy, I've sold a lot of cars, but when you're selling cars like that, you have to realize there's not 85-year-old, grandmothers looking at that vehicle.
Yeah.
Kids are looking at that vehicle.
Yeah, that's a good kid
Especially in
car.
that price
Or
range.
That's a good commuter car for somebody that wants something that gets good fuel mileage, because
Right.
that thing's getting
And,
excellent
and
fuel
the person's
mileage.
getting fuel mileage, they don't care what the car looks like.
Yeah.
Although we know somebody that
Well-
just bought one of these and just sold it because he can't fit in it. So
Yeah.
this is what Kmart had.
That's true.
Sold
Yeah,
it a
so if
couple
you're a
months
tall
later.
guy, you don't want anything like that. Yeah.
And we know people who buy commuter cars and then all of a sudden pimp them out.
It's a vicious cycle.
Because Mike has the ultimate commuter car, and it's getting less and less so.
Yeah, it gets less commutery every day. And we're going to talk about that when we start talking about something. And I'm going to warn you against some of the things I've done.
He started out like 40 miles a gallon, now he gets like 12. Because all the stuff he put on it.
But I
My
look,
car's supposed to
so
get
much
32,
better.
and I'm down to 24, 25.
Did you,
so.
did you go up a wheel size?
I did. I went up 18.
You're going to lose the mile right there.
Yeah. Hey, even with the big box on the top of it, I'm still getting like 34, 35.
Oh.
So, but okay. So, obviously cleaning it.
Number one,
My step 2, especially for this car, wheels.
wheels.
You can
Suspension first.
not to me because
Unless you're doing them close together, putting aftermarket wheels and lower profile
those
tires
are hubcaps.
on that, but it looks dumb with all the fender gap.
It does, but it also looks dumb with no fender gap.
Yeah,
and
those are
hubcaps.
Steelies, aren't they?
Yeah.
To
So
get rid of the fender gap, all you have to do is just get different wheels with different offset and get bigger tires.
We don't want big tires, though.
you want small tires.
Like comfortable ride.
Nobody cares
Go
about
bigger
that.
wheels.
Won't
go rubber
disagree.
bands.
Won't disagree
Yeah.
with that. So
I think
don't know. I think
Wheels.
I
Wheels
say
is
wheels.
the simplest thing you can do.
Yeah, because that doesn't take a whole weekend to put on. You're
Well,
just going out there. And
say
you're
you've got
throwing
decent
on.
looking wheels that are beat up. Is it worth painting them?
No, yes, if you have decent wheels like I had for a while, that my wheels
Yeah.
didn't look terrible. I painted my wheels and I did suspension first because that was a priority to me.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, oh boy, can I tell you, you put a 3-inch drop on that thing, you better have hemorrhoid cream with you everywhere you
I
go.
know.
it'll beat you to death. So just be ready for if you want to lower, and that goes for any car. I don't care what the car is. If you do any aftermarket suspension, especially the cheaper suspension you get, if you just do springs, it's going to ride like a log wagon.
Yeah.
It's going to not retain its ride quality. But if you're like me, I didn't care. I just wanted to look good.
Right. I mean, I'm 6'3.5". I rode around with him over to the east side of town. I was 6'3" by the time I got back.
Yeah.
Just
Compression.
hammered me.
Yeah.
Bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam. I couldn't do it.
It's not used to having
But
somebody.
that's good.
It's not used to having somebody as big or bigger than me in the front with.
So
me.
if you're even questioning
You
it,
totally
find-
talked me out of suspension. Though.
Yeah,
100%.
find somebody that has it before
Yes.
you do it, and ride in their car and make sure that's what you want
Yes.
first. Because
No.
I don't care what
And
the
tuners, it'll bother
description.
them.
I don't care what the description says from the place you're buying the coilovers or the springs.
Right.
Retain stock ride quality. They're full of crap.
That's a lie.
but
That's a lie.
It is a
But-
total lie.
if you're going down the suspension route, there is a difference between the really cheap option, like if you just go springs
absolutely.
only, versus a nice set of adjustable coilovers.
A nice set
There's
of
difference.
adjustable coilovers
Oh, yeah,
will ride better
absolutely.
than a spring. Airbags will ride better than that. But that's the difference between
Ride better, corner worse.
$200 for springs, $500 for coilovers, $4,000
Right.
for air ride.
For good air ride. Yeah.
Right.
And in my opinion, air ride still does not ride as good as most factory suspensions. Just doesn't.
I don't know. The new stuff it's supposed to be really good.
All the air ride I've ever rode in, which was old school.
But
air
somebody
ride,
who's getting something like this, they're just kind of like,
Yeah,
well,
they're
what's
gonna
the
go-
simplest thing I could do to make
they're
it look better
probably going to
immediately?
go springs if they lower it.
Yep, $250.
$250 you can lower it, but wheels.
The biggest thing that makes cars look bad, and you guys touched on it at the very beginning, is the wheel gap right there.
Mm-hmm.
The tire gap rather.
So-
and that's the worst part of it. That's what makes cars look bad.
If we go to our other picture.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not
What
yet.
else do we need to do?
Well, we're still doing like cheap ways to make it look
Oh.
better, right? Something we didn't mention: window tint, super
Oh
affordable.
yeah,
Window
Change-
tint would look good on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
window tint would.
Was that white or silver? I can't tell from
It's
this
silver
side.
I think it's silver.
I mean,
It's hard to
seriously,
tell from this perspective.
it's already got the black trim around the windows.
For $200, you get that whole thing tinted.
Yeah, you
Changes
tint the windows and you put some
I'm
black 17s on that.
I'm not a fan of blacking the windshield out. It looks good,
Oh,
but I do not like.
No,
driving
absolutely
it.
not. 100% no.
I don't like driving them like that.
I'm
My,
about to
my
buy
wife's like, "Can I get the tint taken off the Tesla?
one.
It's
No.
so dark."
Oh no.
Oh, the red one?
Yeah, she wants to take
Red
it
one's
off.
pretty
She-
dark.
She
I'll
wants me to
agree.
take it off. I'm like,
I'll agree. It's dark.
"No."
You can have it like detinted.
But this car right here, I would go. They've already got the black side mirror.
Got the mirror. Yeah,
Mhm.
You black that out.
And you've
All
already got the
trim's
black
already
trim
black.
around there.
Yeah.
So-
And black the headlights out and black the grill out.
This car's asking to be blacked out.
Yeah, you want
absolutely,
to go a
100%.
cheap route. You take a vinyl wrap. You wrap the roof.
And the hood.
You black the roof and the hood, and you make that whole top kind of seamless
Yeah, but you wouldn't
black.
have to do that. We're talking about something
wouldn't
that
have
people
to.
could do.
Vinyl wrapping the top and the hood is not hard. Like it's
There's
not
a
like
local guy
trying to
that likes
wrap
to wrap
the
that
I don't know if those vents
fenders
are
and
the brake vents are fake there at the front.
Yeah, they're fake.
They're already blacked out though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
oh,
black.
that's not brake vents. That is fog light.
That's a lack of fog light.
So the lack of fog light. If it was the
Oh,
upper
sorry.
model, it would have
Sorry.
fog lights in there.
Yeah, Lee, it's not a Ferrari. It doesn't need brake.
Yeah, yeah. The brakes are this
Well, the
big.
Brembo's in there,
yeah.
So
So got
for-
one piston Brembo on it.
for $2,500, you could get wheels, tires, suspension, tint, and a used bumper.
Oh, yeah.
I would do
absolutely.
the-
I think for $2,500 at that point, you could even. I mean,
I would do
let's
the
just go and
suspension.
say it. If you're gonna tune it, if you're gonna do a tuner stance, wing. You
Yeah.
can get very cheap.
Just don't
Wings.
be stupid. You could go wrong with wings.
Yeah, I mean, you could get a battle arrow wing that costs $2,000 and stick off
There's
both
also
sides
just,
of the car.
just little eBay things that stick up in it.
Yeah, I mean,
not great.
but you could do a fairly decent wing for $150. You know.
They obviously they've added some stuff because I don't think it comes from the factory with the blackout trim.
It does.
Does it really?
Yeah, it
I would
does.
bet.
I'm looking at this going,
Yeah.
I kind of like this.
Yeah,
if that quarter panel wasn't damaged, I would like it.
So that's the thing with the Ford lines, like the Focuses and the Fiestas, the cheaper the trim line, everything's black.
Oh, that's awesome.
When they started getting better, like the titaniums are all chrome. Everything's chrome on them.
Yeah, why would you do that?
It costs more money for chrome, so
But the grill's not black.
no, the
It's
grill on
silver.
this is chrome.
Oh,
Like
gosh.
I said, the
That's
But that's
cheaper
not,
you go.
Probably what cost you $45 to replace that.
Oh yeah, well,
oh, we'll
take it
just
out,
paint
put
that
mesh
for
in it.
$10.
Well, if it's chrome though, it's hard to.
Nah. Blast the dip it.
Adhesion promoter.
That's all you had to do. Black out those headlights.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got a fairly decent looking.
That would look sweet,
ride.
man.
I mean,
that would look sweet.
The Fiestas are not a bad looking car. Now, granted,
oh gosh, look at that! It looks horrible. It looks like a lawn
we
truck.
can pull some of that out.
This is
we're not getting all of it.
No,
This
I'm
is
talking
the
about the
sedan.
wheels. Look at the
yeah. The hatchbacks are superior in my opinion.
I don't think that's ugly.
No, it's not. A Fiesta is a cool looking little car.
I think it looks better than the Focus sedan.
Yes, the Focus sedan is.
Well, look at that side picture again. It looks like the tire gap is bigger in the front.
It is.
Yeah, it's always like
it's
that.
It's probably wore out.
Rear wells are always smaller. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The wheel well is smaller in the rear on the
almost
Fiesta?
always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on most cars.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, put a wide body on that. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Your $2,500 budget just got shot out the window. But
that's not.
That could be
my
a
first time
cool.
really looking at it.
That could be a cool looking.
That could be a really really cool looking car.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay,
So
now
buy
what if
it.
you now
Help
what if
this
you
person out since
help
we
this
talked about
person
their
out.
car.
Go buy it.
Go
and
buy
you get
their
fantastic fuel mileage.
now what if you want to spend twice that?
Oh gosh,
Well, let's just see what we got.
This is what $10,000 looks like.
Yeah,
No,
this is
5,000.
No.
Oh,
the suspension alone's $5,000.
suspension alone's $4,000 on this car.
You could get it for 3 something.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe 4.
Here we go. Let's see.
Okay, so let's say $6,000.
Let's see it. Okay, so if you wanted to take that car we just looked at and turn into this one, you're $1,000 in the front bumper alone. That's without aero.
Yeah, you gotta get it painted.
That's an ST bumper, so you're looking at a.
Well, no, this is an ST.
Is
Is it? I searched
Is
for
it?
SE. Did he just put the ST bumper
Is
on
it?
there?
Who knows? It's very hard to tell because if he put all the bumpers on it, how you gonna know?
Yeah.
Pop the hood.
Pop the hood.
Pop the hood.
ST in the back too, though. I
That
think
it
this
probably
is
is
an
a factory
That's an
ST.
ST.
That's the factory location for the ST.
Okay, just forget all that.
But
No, but you can do the same thing.
same thing.
You can buy the same diffuser. You can buy
Yeah,
the
but that's
same.
a hatch. That's not even the.
You can buy the same
Yeah.
wheels and tires.
That's an entirely
That's an
different
entirely
car.
different car. Yeah, that's the hatch, and it's an ST, which the STs are sport. But see, there's your brake vent. It's got
That one's got a
fall
fog light
right
in
in
Okay,
it.
okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, but those aren't very big wheels either. I bet those are 17s.
If you're lucky.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's-
16s. Does it say?
They're 17.
They're
17s.
17 by 8. With
You don't need big. That looks huge on that car.
it does look huge.
It's
on
a
that
little car. Yeah.
So there you go. You're saving money on wheels. You're
Absolutely.
saving money on tires.
So even though this car's slightly different, what's different is wheels, tires, suspension.
Because honestly,
window
the
tint.
front end of this car is the same as the other car. They're the same. They're the same front end.
Yeah, but they didn't black out the.
Well,
They
that's the
blacked
thing.
out everything, but not the wheels.
I say front end. It's the same concept of front end. This has a different bumper on it.
Yeah.
Right.
But as far as the rest of it's concerned, it's the same.
I would have blacked out the wheels. I'd have gone black.
I think it would look better on that car. I'm not a big
Absolutely. You got all
car-
that black trim on it, and you don't go. I don't like it.
But okay, let's look at this one.
Would you put black wheels on my car?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I think if I get new wheels, they're going to be white.
I think if you
Oh
go,
no!
I live on pavement, park in a garage. so-
if you go black wheels, I noticed this the other day. We've been talking about this a long time, Mike. Black wheels with colored calipers looks good.
Yeah, to me, as long as there is an accent, like I've just purchased black wheels for mine, I'm going to do a colored lug nut, and I'm going to do a wheel ring around the
That'll look
outside to
That'll look
separate, because especially on a black car, black wheels, it gets too muddy,
It does.
and you can't tell the difference.
Right.
But I've looked at a lot of cars where they have a black wheel with just one pinstripe around the outside, and it separates the wheel
does.
from the
does
car. It
look
makes a
good.
big difference.
I'll give you that.
So, but on white, as far as I'm concerned, a solid black wheel is fine on white.
I think so too.
Because the car does a good job of separating it in itself,
Yeah.
especially with brake calipers that are painted.
The problem with black wheels, if you don't have anything, if your caliper behind them is not painted or anything like that, it just the wheels get lost. You can't even see the design of the wheels.
Yep.
And they get lost in the car.
Absolutely.
And you don't want to do that. You want your wheels to stand out. You're spending on
Well-
them. They're the most expensive thing you're going to buy for your freaking car, other than air suspension.
I mean, there's something we talked about too. We want it cheap, painting your calipers. Going to AutoZone, buying a $16
Caliper paint,
can
yeah.
of caliper paint, and especially if you've got a wheel that shows it off, that makes a huge difference.
It makes a huge difference, and it looks fantastic. And even you look at Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghinis, they all have it. They all have the black wheels with the painted calipers.
Mm-hmm.
Porsche especially.
Yeah. And like I said, black wheels can be done right.
More modest. How about
Yeah,
that?
there you go. That's an SE model right there.
I don't like the chrome wheels with white.
Well,
Yeah.
those are silver, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
But this is modest. This is I got $2,500 to spend. This guy's put coilovers on it, wheels and tires. That's it.
And he could honestly
And look at the difference.
with
That's
that
a cute
price.
car.
With that price,
You're getting that for $2,500.
especially on Fitment Industries.
You could get especially on Fitment Industries. Yeah. Even if he went $1,200 coilovers, he's still getting this set up for less than $2,500.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah. He could get the high dollar coilovers, and
Yeah.
he's still good.
Unless
on
you
that.
buy a truck and you have 22-inch wheels on it, you can't even. You
Oh,
can only
buy
get
a
wheels
wheel.
and tires for
Gosh.
that.
Yeah, when I told my wife how much I spent on wheels and tires for the car, she went, "Did you get all of them?"
Would you just get
Because,
three?
I just spent like $3,000 on wheels and tires for the truck.
It
those
is
are
shocking.
Cheap, those are cheap tires too. I didn't get BF Goodrich tires on there.
Truck tires and wheels are
Oh,
shocking when
gosh.
you look at them.
Yeah, I could have bought that other car for the same price.
That's true.
Actually, for what I spent on wheels.
When I put those 22s on that at $250, I and put the tires on there as well. I could have bought that Fiesta.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I spent over $2,600
Yep.
on that.
I spent almost $3,000.
But my God, did it
Oh, it
look
looks
good.
so good though. Yeah, it's so worth it. It's worth
It's
it.
so worth it.
It's so yeah.
Because he takes any vehicle, fantastic wheels and tires setup, takes any vehicle and makes it look
Just
better.
look at my truck. I had an XL
Yeah.
crew cab Ford,
Plain Jane.
with the steel wheels on it, with like 31-inch, 32-inch tires on it, and it looked goofy because it's a long bed crew cab.
Right.
I went to 22s with 35s, and
Looks
that's a
fantastic.
modest sized tire on that truck, and it just made the truck look like $1 million.
Yeah, and
and
they
it
do.
was just wheels. Now, granted, it cost me a lot of money, but it's so worth it.
Wheels and tires are number one to me.
So wheels are number one. What's the rest of the top five? Top five things.
So if we're just going actually like not cleaning it, if you're just saying you've got to buy stuff,
Cleaning can be one of the five. I'm okay with that.
I'm thinking if you're going to buy stuff, it's wheels number one.
Right.
Period. I think paint could be number two.
Take
painting
your
little
wipers off and sand them down and paint them.
yeah,
and throw them
just
back on.
little
Little
touch-up
simple
stuff.
things you can do. Touch
Even
up
just
stuff.
touch up paint with a brush. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That
Paint's number two then.
to me, especially like on this car,
Paint
I
the
can't really
calipers.
see it from here, but headlights.
New headlights.
You can buy a set
Or
of blacked
restored
out.
headlights.
Headlights and taillights is two separate things.
No,
Nah.
we'll count that as the same because like you can go on Amazon. My car, I bought a cheap set of headlights that were blacked out on the inside.
Yeah.
There's not blacked out headlights.
Wish I could find some cheap
the
ones.
the inside housing black, which matches my car.
Right.
That is like $120.
That
for
G,
headlights.
that G35 with those new headlights and taillights sets
Oh,
that
yeah.
car off.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a relatively cheap
Yeah.
investment for what it looks like at the end.
of what it looks like at the end.
And blacking out stuff falls into the paint category. So we still just got
I don't know if I can get to 5 because I'm not going to do suspension. But
Suspension's
I would do
on there.
suspension. I might
suspension's
not go.
in the top five. Whether you
It
like
depends
it or not.
on if I'm just the only one driving it. I'll go radical with it. But if it was something for the family to drive, I would not. I would not go as radical as what I did. I would-
and,
see-
and wrapping's an option. Wrapping is an option for your car because it doesn't cost as much as painting.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So we
very
say paint
difficult
slash
to
wrap.
do though. Unless if you're
You
not
have to
on
have a
better.
pro that does it.
if you're not on a super flat surface, it's not. It's tricky to.
Right.
to
But it's
master.
still, even with a pro putting it in, it's still cheaper than
Oh
painting.
yeah, paint. Yeah, paint.
Because you're going to have a pro paint it anyway.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's just really simple things you could do. You could take a car and say, boy, I really like this car. It's just starting to look real ratty right now.
Mm-hmm.
$5,000, you get a brand new car. Seriously.
Yeah.
You'd have a
$2,500.
brand new car.
Yeah, $2,500, and you can pretty well turn
I
your
don't think
little
you could wrap that and still be under $2,500.
wrap parts of it maybe.
Wrap the roof and the hood. The parts that
The
have
hood
been
would look
damaged
good.
by
I wouldn't do
sun.
the roof, but the hood would look good
Yeah.
on that car and black wheels
And you wrap the hood black. That's just what you do with a tuner.
and black.
Mm-hmm.
I
then
like
some-
black and stuff.
and
With the light color, I like black and stuff. out.
Something else simple. Some people maybe be harder to other people, but just changing your exhaust tips.
Yeah.
Going from the little pipe that sticks down that's all black.
Yep.
To just one pipe
100%.
that looks
100%.
clean, chrome, blue, whatever you want.
$35 somewhere.
Yeah. Bam.
And window
There's
tint.
another one. Easy.
I bought that. You keep talking about the G35, but that G35, I bought the carbon covers for the side mirrors.
yeah. Makes it look good.
$25. They slip right on.
Mhm.
Boom, they're there.
So AutoZone styling.
It's dangerously close to AutoZone styling. Do not, and I repeat,
get you a big tip.
do not buy this stick-on hood scoop.
No,
because
or the fender vents.
Or the fender
on the
vents.
side.
Now, if you do buy a hood scoop, just cut a hole in your hood, and we'll think you're legit.
That might actually be better. Yes,
Even though the air's not actually going to anything.
I mean, if you're gonna go to AutoZone and buy a hood scoop, just go to Home Depot and buy a mailbox.
Right, and don't buy hood
and bolt
caps
it on
from
there
Walmart
because it's the same thing.
No hood caps from Walmart.
Yeah, no hubcaps. Ugh.
Gosh, we've talked way too long about this.
Yeah,
It's been a bit.
But we could talk all night about this.
yeah, we could. This was just our filler episode because we got tired talking about politics.
See,
Got
if
tired of talking about gay people.
if the video gets the views, we can talk about car stuff more often. Otherwise,
That's
it's a
true.
waste.
So see if this is what you want, watch it again.
Yeah, sweet. Peace.